to the show. Oh yeah. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, it's time for the show. 2 count, we about that go. Best in the Midwest, and we up next. Go and ring the bell, rest, cause here we go. Comedy meets wrestling. Yeah, we doing our own thing. Squared circle and a microphone. 2 count on everything. Can you smell what we're cooking now? Other shows, they ain't got that style profile. And while we strut on raised with 2 fingers up, JR, Big Ace, Tommy 2, they something else. This show be dynamite. Next level, top shelf. I'm like, ah. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, baby. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sorry, that was pretty loud. My gosh, Tom, how are you? Unmute yourself, sorry. Because it's so stupid. This is so stupid.
I sometimes forget about that because it works. I just mic myself on the board on my little mixer here just to make sure.
I understand.
And then this fucking thing.
I don't know. I got to figure out why that does that, and I also have to edit it. But anyway, oh my gosh, what a time we had this weekend! I got to be honest with you, I didn't do dick.
I mean, did you get outside at least on Saturday? I mean, fuck, it was quite the dramatic change from one Saturday to the next up here.
I will be 100% honest with you, Tom.
Did you open up a window at least?
I did not.
Oh my god, asshole!
No. So here's literally, I'm not going to lie. Here's what happened. When I found out, we knew this on Wednesday, that we were not going to go down to Southern Illinois to do the comedy show, and we can whatever. I decided when I got done, because I was exhausted after a week of, heavy day job hating, that I was gonna get a little bit hippity high, and so I had some very nice little drinks, and this is not a sponsor, by the way. There's a company called Lil Bird, Lilbird, and they make a very fantastic THC infused Arnold Palmer. And let me just tell you that that's a nice drink. And basically that's what I did.
Are they up out of Duluth or that area?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Minnesota, baby. Gotta keep
you know them. But anyway, that's what and so I can't remember what frickin' I was watching some movie or something. I don't even remember what it was.
Because you were high as shit.
Because I was high as a monkey. But yeah, and typically what happens when I do that, which is not super often, always on the weekend, can't be, doing it. But what happens is I usually, because I am a fan of the sativa, I cannot go to sleep and typically it's 4:30 in the morning. And then I'm like, not totally zonked, but I'll usually sleep 2-3 hours. And then I'm still kind of a little wound up. So, yeah, that's what I did. Oh, cook some fish. Love cooking some fish. Fish.
What, on Friday for fish fry, or what did you do?
Fish fry. I made my own little fish fry. I made my fish fry high fry.
I'll tell you what, man. I tried to do a Lent, giving up beer for Lent joke.
Yeah.
On Friday, and people were like, "We don't get it." I was like, "Oh, because I forgot. I have a beer here at the brewery. I'm having a drink on a Friday because I forgot. Like all you people who normally forget it's Friday during Lent and just eat meat anyways." Fucking like crickets. I was like, wow, that was new. And never done again.
Yeah.
Fucking peace out. That one's done.
Oh my God. Anyway. So that's and I know you had a show on Friday, Tom. I would have gone, and we talked about that a little bit. And
Yep.
that was much more well attended than the show that we were supposed to have on Saturday.
Well, and I'll tell you what, man. Like, this is my first time working. It was my first time working with Mike Marvell. Man, what a laid back professional.
Isn't he awesome?
Yeah, I didn't know he was all the way from Milwaukee. I literally told him, I go,
Oh yeah.
you know, hey man, like, you don't have to go all the way home, man. Like, I got an extra bed. Like, if you want to, you know, like, place to stay for the night, man, like, you'd have your own bed, your own like bathroom and stuff, man. Like,
did he come by himself or did he bring his wife with him?
No, he came all the way by himself. I'm like, damn, dude, that's a 6 hour fucking drive, man. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do that shit anymore.
He's,
6 hours
here's the
after
thing, man. Mike Marvell, folks, look him up. I believe it's the Couch Commander or Gut Pile that you want to look up. Those are kind of his things in comedy. But man, I'll tell you what, man, he is such a good dude, and he's been super kind to me. I got to work with him in Stevens Point the first time. He was headlining and I was the middle, and then he had me come over and do a bunch of stuff for him over on the east side of Wisconsin. And since he's got some other stuff, you know, he books Platteville, Wisconsin. He books Duluth, and I've got to do both of those for him. Just a absolutely awesome dude.
I did ask him because I'd gotten emails. I actually got one earlier in the week, but I'm busy on Friday. So it was a Dog show, a Public Grub comedy tour this last Friday. And I asked him, I go, did you get hit up about Duluth next Friday? He goes, yeah, I saw something like that. But, you know, he goes, I'm not one of those bookers that gives a shit that there's another booker in town. He goes, sometimes you just need multiple venues to just start doing comedy, and then people just want to go to comedy.
Yeah.
See what's better, or, you know, what's the difference. And I'm like, well, to be honest with you, if it's, I go, nothing against you, Mike, as far as being the headliner for this show, but you draw a better caliber at Dublin because it is basically a comedy club than any show that Jared could book. But it's also one where, you know, sometimes if you can line that shit up, we're like, well, I'm already gonna be up there Saturday for doing Dublin. Can I hop on the Friday show? Like, yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, it's still staying in Duluth, so if you're not around Canal Park, don't get stabbed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that town got so shit outside downtown and Canal Park, man. But like,
well, weird. There's like, I don't know. It used to be when I first went to Dublin's, there was still an Asian massage parlor on one of those streets, and you'd walk, and it's like you walk by it and it's like, this just seems gross.
Whatever, dude. We know you stopped in.
You know, well, you gotta, you know,
you gotta get an Asian massage, man. Like, you just gotta.
But I mean, the first thing I ever did in Duluth was
a rub job.
Yes.
Be a stripper.
No, this was long before that. So when I was in Fargo and working at the radio station, and I had been in the dinner theater doing the guy that wanted to be Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The radio station in Duluth is switching to an oldies channel. So they have me come over, riding around in a limo in an Elvis suit that's way too goddamn small for me, by the way. Throwing money out the window, we're giving out jelly donuts, and it culminates with me on the top of some building in downtown Duluth, singing karaoke, and we're just chucking money off the roof. It was beautiful. And so they loved it.
Was that 80s? Was that back in the 80s?
That would have been, no, God, no. That would have been that was in the 90s, yeah.
I thought the money off the fucking roof of a building was such an 80s radio thing to do.
Oh, it certainly was, but they still, you know, nobody ever did in Duluth, I don't think. But anyway, when was that? 90. I'm on a 90, probably 90. When the hell did I come down there? The brunch. I think probably 96, 97, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well,
But
I mean,
anyway.
when you mentioned like a too tight jumpsuit, I mean, let's be honest, that was Elvis at the end of his life. Was a
Absolutely, it was. But so here's what happened. It was a huge success, and I actually even got on a competing radio station that our group didn't own to talk about the event. One of my guys called and said, "Hey, we got an event, and we got a great Elvis impersonator who is well, he was supposed to have a show somewhere, and it unpanned out. And so he's going to do a little thing for just here to kind of whatever the fuck it was." And I literally was talking with this poor girl, and you know this shit, Ace, from radio. This poor girl on this station puts me on with her live. She puts me on, and then and I'm literally promoting the other radio station in a way, without saying it. And it's like, oh my God. And all the other radio stations were so pissed at him. But anyway, point being, it was such a success that they hire somebody who makes outfits for figure skaters, who literally makes me a custom Elvis suit.
Nice.
And then I go over and do 2 or 3 other goddamn things for them. So that was, and then I got to keep the Elvis suit, which I've long
Dude,
got.
you could have been one of the best. Who's the fucking guy that does the Midwest? Or goes all over. He is just a famous Elvis impersonator. He used to come up here and do like Wicked Moose and.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the name of the guy. I actually did comedy down in Chatfield on one of their variety shows that he sang at, and I can't remember his name, but I know exactly the guy you're talking about.
Dude, it's always, I don't know. Yeah, could have been you, JR.
Could have, nah. I don't. I hated it.
You hated being the Elvis impersonator?
Oh my God, I hated it so much.
Is Elvis tougher than some of the other ones? No,
Elvis is probably one of the easiest.
Okay.
And I would sing it literally, you'd sing the way that treat me like a fool, treat me like a fool, but whatever the fuck.
Solid.
Yeah, whatever. But that's like, you guys know Ace, you know me probably more a little bit than Tom does, but I'm a mimic, right? And so there's so much shit that I can do that, and this is one of the things that as I'm coming to the end of my life, it irritates the shit out of me because, I don't know. It's funny. I was thinking about this today. Ace, you'll know this about radio. You get in radio, and if you're too good at shit, people don't want you to succeed. Because it makes them, and that's the thing. That's the problem with radio, because radio is typically you get promoted by attrition, not because you're better. And so if somebody gets promoted by attrition, and so it's I'll get going on that, and then I'll talk about that forever.
It became a big game. JR knows too, because my radio career ended because of bullshit. Because of shit like that, and it's exactly what you think it would be. It's extremely play the games, make people happy, and it's just like you buck against anything, you're fucked.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that I was so, even though I didn't make nearly as much money doing comedy, that's the reason I was so happy to do it, because you don't have to answer to fucking anybody,
and you get to be yourself. Well, for the most part.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The thing that's hard about comedy is sometimes being yourself doesn't work, because when people look at you, they form an opinion of you before you ever open your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And so if shit comes out of your mouth that doesn't match what their perception of you is, you're kind of fucked.
Try and scowl when people come in the room, like, I'm going to fucking say some mean things about your town, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, I used to, This is one of my favorite jokes personally. I used to tell a joke about how I go through this whole thing, this whole acting business about, gosh, I'm so happy you guys are having a good time, and I got to tell you, this is great because it's a bittersweet night for me. I had to put my dog down. And then people start, and I just play on it, right? I'm like, yeah, and he was a great dog, and I tell these little stories about the dog, and I get to the end of it, I'm like, yeah, and I had to put him down. And I'm a comedian, I don't have a lot of money, so it's hard, I don't know if you guys know that it's hard to smother a dog with a pillow. And they all just, and I loved it because it was so Andy Kaufman, right? And then I would say, you guys, I didn't really smother a dog with a pillow. I would have had scratches all up and down my arms if I hadn't been wearing gloves. But the whole, and I literally, dude, and I'm not kidding, because I would play it up. And a lady in Fargo literally came up and slugged me with tears in her eyes and said, "You motherfucker, I thought your dog really died." There's another place that I used to get along with everybody, and I told that joke, and it was, I don't know, to be fair, Eau Claire, and everybody there just gasped. And I've not been asked to come back to that place again, which is, I don't give a shit. But that's the thing. It's like, coming out of my mouth, I look like a gigantic asshole doing that. And to me, it's one of my best, favoriteest things. And depending on how much of a bunch of dicks the audience was, right, I would play it up even more. So anyway.
This is why people need to understand the actual true dynamic. If we're gonna break kayfabe, if you will, on this fucking show, I'm nice. Y'all just need to know that JR is
I'm the true
huge asshole.
I'm the true asshole. And that's the thing. And then when you talk about this kind of stuff, right? This goes to the personas that the wrestlers have to develop, right? They got to know. Like we had Darren Corbin on with us last week. In the ring, when he's on stage, he is a motherfucker. People hate him. But when he's out with us, he is the most awesome guy to talk with. He's the guy. I mean, we know him, right? He's a guy you wouldn't mind hanging around, having a couple of drinks with, or just shooting the shit with, just like we do.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's in his element and he's doing his job, there's nobody better at being a bad guy.
There's so many people, especially locally, and this is why I always this is why I try not to be a mark myself, because of the fact of, like, we all know that there's people who are way worse of fans than us, as far as their intolerance for, like, fucking logic. But to watch Darren Corbin at, say, a First Wrestling show, and all these people just screaming, yelling at him, like, I wish I was able to go last Saturday with us not going down. I ended up having to work at night, not at the bar, but actually my full-time job needed somebody there to cover some contractors and stuff. But First was down at their VFW show, and I have not been to one of those. And oh man, it looked like a lot of fun. It did. But yeah, I saw some videos from some friends of mine that went, and yeah, Darren Corbin right there getting booed. Everybody hates him, but I'm like, y'all, some of you just don't understand, man. Like, without a good heel, wrestling doesn't fucking happen, man. It just doesn't. But comedy, if you're a bad guy in comedy, you got to be really fucking bad, like Anthony Jeselnik almost, where it's like, so over the top. You're like, if anybody was actually this person, fuck, they'd have to be arrested.
Well, it's like
immediately put in a chair.
Yeah, me and the kid went to Jimmy Carr back in October.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, man, he was way more brutal than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
But it was awesome because he was so goddamn good at it.
Correct. It's a different world, man. Again, when you're playing up a character and stuff, I don't know. That's what's so weird, though, too. Because, again, comedy is being one thing, right? Like, people don't like you. First of all, these are jokes. This is material. So calm down a little bit sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But for wrestling, if they don't like you, man, holy shit, you're gonna get a paycheck for years to come when people don't like you.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, because there's when you think about the personas that are out there in comedy, most people are themselves or a version of themselves. But then you get people like Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
You get people like the ventriloquist guys who, in essence,
Jeff Dunham.
have multiple characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dunham and who's the Terry Fator. These, I don't know. And
Like,
and
I'm not a fan of that. Like, and you know that I'm not a fan of like the character shtick or something. But
I'm not either.
God damn it, if like, man, I've told you the Larry the Cable Guy. Like, I've told this story to you guys, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember
where I met him on the golf course up by TI.
Yeah.
Oh, that I have not heard this.
And I'm sorry, but you reminded me of this, JR, and I agree, but like the thing with that is it sometimes backfires, like, and then you feel bad because we were going to a bachelor party. We were going to go to TI. A bunch of the boys got rooms. We were going to stay the night. We were going to go. Four of us golfed. Then we were going to meet at the hotel. They got a whole water area, if you're not familiar. We all went to the pool, had drinks, whatever, had steak dinner, it's a bachelor party. And we knew Larry the Cable Guy was playing that night, and we were all joking around like, yeah, whatever. The only good thing he's done was fucking tow truck, like whatever, cartoon character. Fuck Larry the Cable Guy. And I was like, fuck that guy, man. If I see him in the casino that night, I'm going to tell him what's up. We started playing golf at this place, and they have a big benefit going, so we only had so much time to get in there. So we're playing. There's four of us. Two of them are really bad, like Tom, like bad, to the point that like we noticed the group behind us is catching up, and they have like 6 people.
Oh,
like,
shit.
what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just like, I'm starting to get hot. Like, wow, how are these guys? And like, what the fuck? They get closer. And sure shit, it's like fucking big wigs from TI, and they brought Larry out to play because he's a huge golfer.
Mm-hmm.
They roll up, and like obviously he's got a show to go to, so we're like, go ahead, play, man, play. We'll chill, go play through. So we're watching these guys swing off, and Larry could have not been any. And the whole time in my head, I'm like, I told everybody I was going to talk shit if I see this man. He is right in front of me, and then he just, Tom, you're going to know. He gets up there. First of all, he's like, thanks, guys. Thanks, whatever. Gets up there. He gets his driver out, fucking whacks it, just fucking slices it to the right, fucking just shit shot. And he just fucking looks at us. He's like, why do we fucking do this to ourselves? And I was like, I know, right? And he's like, but I love it. And I'm like, we do too. We're like, have a good show. He's like, hey, thank you a lot. We were like, it's his bachelor. And he was like, hey, congratulations. And drove off. And then like the rest of the day, I was like, I feel so bad that I made fun of Tomater. Like,
hey, at least you didn't yell "get her done" when he was driving.
Oh my god, dude! I wanted to just be like, "You fake fuck." Tell joke is what's your government name? I want to hear that guy tell me some jokes. God.
Well, and it's always been that way. I before I was doing comedy, I went to a comedy show at Acme. My buddy had like free tickets for like a Tuesday. And I tweeted about it. I was like, I'm going down to Acme. If this guy sucks, you better be prepared to get heckled. I was like, now I'm just like, oh, fuck. That is delete that tweet real fucking quick. I'm like,
yeah.
Because that's, then I'm just asking for fucking karma to get me. I didn't heckle the dude. He was fine. But like,
well, it just sucked because then later I felt so bad. I was like, I actually felt bad because I'm like, man, he was like he didn't like big time us. We didn't blow gas up his ass either. Like, oh my god, like we didn't even ask for a picture or anything.
Right?
Yeah.
We literally were just like, yeah, we're just some bros on the golf course like you. Play on through because we don't know. And then they made us leave like 2 holes later because the tournament was coming in and we were all just playing slow. But it was like fucking. I felt so bad. I was like, oh man, I feel bad. He was like a really nice guy, and I'm over here talking about like, fuck you. I hope you fucking shit yourself, you piece of shit. I hope someone kicks you in the dick tonight. Like, fuck.
See, that's the whole thing, though, right? So, like, it wouldn't be my cup of tea to do that unless something developed that was absolutely fantastic and made me a shit pot of money. But the thing is, like, it's the same thing. I could do an act that was just impersonations of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it to me, it's there's no effort to it. Maybe I'm wrong, but so like those guys that do that kind of stuff, it's not my idea of comedy. But the reality is that a lot of these guys that have done these things, they make a living. They've made a living, and you can't fault them for that,
No.
right? I mean, they found a way to make a living doing something that they love to do, or maybe not. But the whole thing is, it's like, I don't like to shit on anybody. It's just like, a lot of the stand-ups are like, improv. I'm like, what the fuck, whatever.
I mean, I try not to shit on too many things, but I have also said, like, about ventriloquists, I'm like, I get why they're funny because they're having a conversation with themselves, but I go, you got to understand, most comedians are this close to going to the insane asylum anyways. Now these motherfuckers are just having a conversation with themselves. So, like, maybe we should just fucking tie a rope around them, send them right into the loony bin and say, fuck it, man. Like, you can have your puppets in there. Nothing with wood or anything that could possibly break your bones or anything like that. But I don't know.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
You're crazy.
I have purchased a book about teaching yourself ventriloquism. I haven't got past the second page, but I have the book.
That's because you're not talking to yourself while you read it.
Like at some point in my life, I'm gonna learn how to do that, and I'll be 72 years old in a nursing home, and somebody's gonna come in, and I'll have something talking out of the fucking wastebasket or something.
Well, I have actually been told by a guy at work. He's like, you know what you need to do, Tom? With all these stories you got from facilities work, you should really just become like Tom, the facilities guy, because they got conferences. You could get booked. I go, there's like 3 conferences, and that's like a 15-minute bit at best because of the simple idea, like, you could be funny as a host, but no one actually wants to hear a lot of material at these kind of events. You're the keynote speaker talking about, hey, we're talking about HVAC and everything like that, guys. Like, you can't. The host is literally just there to just get one speaker off, get the next person on.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of Rich Little?
Personally, I think Rich Little was the most talented mimic of all time, as far as volume of people that he could impersonate. Nobody came close. Now, does that mean that every one that he did was perfect? Of course not. I mean, there were a lot of people that did things better than him. I always thought he did a pretty good Johnny Carson until I saw Tommy Smothers do Johnny Carson on one of the last shows that they did. He came out dressed as Carson when they called him out. It was and did some stuff. It was amazing. But that's kind of the thing, right? All of this stuff is marketing, whether it's wrestling, whether it's comedy, no matter what it is. If you can figure out how to market your talent to somebody who says, yes, I think we can make money on that, you're going to do great. Rich Little, fantastic. I mean, he was in every one of those Dean Martin celebrity roasts. I believe everyone.
Pretty much.
But yeah. I mean, but that's the thing. You get kind of pigeonholed because that's all he did, Dan. I never saw him do anything else. But like I said, he made a living out of it, and a good living. So I can't fault him.
Well,
anyway, all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it's part of comedy, though, right? So now though, if you do impressions now, you basically end up on SNL. That's kind of what it is. So
are any of you guys going to Dynamite tomorrow?
That's what I was just going to bring up.
I am. I'm going with Big Mike.
I thought about it, but it's just like, God damn it! By the time you get there, get done, get fucking home, and it's just like, yeah, nah.
It will not work out for me because I got to work, and then I also have to go down to Rochester to be the announcer at the kindergarten through 8th grade state wrestling tournament.
Does that start on Thursday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, baby.
Nice.
So that'll be a nice respite for me because I really enjoy yelling at those kids. And
give me a hot dog. Hey, you.
Oh, speaking of yelling, by the way, I forgot to mention this. So I'm pretty sure my mixer, the power cord is a little bit, I think it's going anyways, right? So it ended up failing halfway through my set on Friday. And so I tried to fix it real quick. Doesn't really work. I'm like, fuck it. So I just use my outdoor voice, if you will. So I'm basically yelling during the end of my show. People are actually entertained still. And then the gal who's running the show, as far as for the venue, she comes up to Mike after my set and gives him a wireless microphone. I go, wait, you had this shit the whole fucking time? Why'd I even bring my goddamn equipment? Why in the fuck I bring my own fucking equipment?
Oh my God.
Especially considering like they could turn off the speakers to the rest of the brewery. They could have them just in that room. I was like, why the fuck? She goes, I don't know why they told you. I go, I don't know why either. Because I love hauling around all my fucking equipment for it to not to work too, So
well, there you go. Dan,
God,
Dan, I'll be interested to get a report back from you about him if he is doing a show. Because that's one of the things, right? As an impersonator, if you don't continue to move along with pop culture, then all you are is a nostalgia act. And I haven't seen Rich Little in such a long time. And so
alive.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he does anything current now. I mean, if his last president is Reagan.
Well, you got to figure he probably was able to do one of the Bushes, either HW or probably W.
And maybe he can do them all. I don't know.
Maybe
but the thing is, you never see Rich Little anymore.
Well, because again, I thought he was fucking dead because you're right. He did do all the D. Martin roast back in the day, and that was in the 70s. Like, and he was what 40s back then.
Oh God, yeah.
So that's we're talking like 50 fucking years ago.
He is right now 87 years old.
So he's in his 30s. Excuse me.
Yeah. And Dan, he does have shows at the Tuscany.
Yeah. Somebody posted this and I was fucking pissed about it, that the NWO, the founding of the NWO, was closer to the Summer of Love, 1969, all that sort of shit, than it is to the current era. And I literally almost fucking passed out from just doing that math. I'm like, that was like prime. That was like prime of my youth.
Yeah, baby.
96, man. It's so long. That was fucking 30 years ago, man. God damn. So fucking
ridiculous.
But anyway, so yeah, I am going to Dynamite tomorrow. I'm actually trying to catch up after the show tonight. I'll be trying to watch last week's Dynamite. I didn't get a chance to. I ended up hosting trivia last week, and so it's like trying
The rumor is that Tony Storm, timeless Tony Storm, got juiced and is with Chad, which good for her if that's the case.
Got juiced,
but
you fucking perv.
Juiced her.
You fucking perv.
It's not. It's just the
it's
reality.
The phraseology,
it's
man.
A nice way to put it.
Here's a nice way to put it too.
You guys should try to open for Foley's when he comes to the mall next month.
I see. That's the thing. The last time I actually got paid, or the only time I got paid for house comedy, was the 2016 Twin Cities Comedy Cup, and they did that literally because the Ryder Cup was in town, so they probably won't do it again until 2029.
And the thing is, if he's already scheduled and they already get somebody booked, they're not gonna. It'll be somebody that's semi-local unless he's bringing somebody with him. Yeah. But the House of Comedy does not.
It's got to be a pretty stale set by this point, like, right? He's got to just be telling the same stories at this point.
Well, I mean, he's not with WWE anymore, and I'm sure I'm sure he might be just trashing Trump at this point too. You know, like
Yeah.
that was a big reason he left the E, was to be able to, you know, tell scathing stories or whatever. I'm sure he might have some shit about backstage when Trump was there and stuff too. So maybe that's what's changed. But I don't know. I've never seen the act. I know JR and I had a long conversation with Sam Bondas on the way up to Bismarck, and we were talking a lot about Daryl Horner, who used to who opened for him one time at the New Hope Cinema Grill. And Daryl Horner literally has just made a fucking life out of telling everybody, I opened for Mick Foley. Well, guess what? You're still a piece of shit, and no one should like you. Like, we're talking pieces of shit.
That was when I saw him. God, what was that? It was like the night before. It was a pay-per-view. What the fuck was the pay-per-view the next night?
Was it SummerSlam 99?
Chamber, maybe? I think it was Chamber. No, not 99. What the fucking 99?
Hey, man.
You just talking about Daryl Horner. Like, that's way after 99.
Oh, I understand, but, you know. Daryl will tell you he was there.
No, so the comedy show, though, was the night before. Yeah, I think it was Chamber.
It's a possibility.
So what I'm trying to figure out right now, though, is because I was watching Raw last night. So what the is, like, Paul Heyman actually gonna, like, who's gonna defend his honor? Because there's no way they're booking him in a real match against Seth Rollins. Because why? Like, do we need a repeat of what we saw when Vince had his Bret Hart match at 26, where it was just the fucking biggest piece of 20 minutes ever?
I'll tell you what. So this will you guys will think I'm nuts. Paul Heyman dropped the name Dean Ambrose.
He did
in that promo.
Uh-huh.
And if there is ever or was ever a time to do something like that, and they said, yeah, let's go ahead and do one, that'd be the one.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to happen at this point.
I don't think it is either, but because he dropped his name.
He also said Bob Lashley, though, so.
Well, that's true, too.
That could be more likely because Bob Lashley's not being used on AEW right now.
Half that roster's not being used by AEW right now because they fucking stockpile it.
Yeah, Will Ospreay just came back, and his main target is going to be Moxley, so there's no way Dean Ambrose is getting pulled over.
But the question is, because, again, they're not going to book Paul Heyman in a match. So is Braun coming back by Mania, or is he really out long term? Bronson, is he coming back by Mania, or is he really out long term? And then on top of that, like, if we do Bronson Reed was coming back, I feel like it makes more sense that Bronson and Logan would be the guys in the tag stuff.
Yeah.
Although apparently that whole thing is going to be leading to Logan against LA Knight, which, to be real honest, out of everything that I got from that Raw last night, it wasn't that. It was, okay, they're really talking a lot about the Tom Brady shit while Logan Paul's on TV. Like, usually when they talk about it this much, like, it kind of gives you the feel that we may see Tom Brady at WrestleMania.
He's the guest opponent or the surprise opponent. He's going to be taking on Seth Rollins. But I mean, that's the thing. They don't have a Fox deal right now, so it doesn't really make that much sense as far as, you know, WWE trying to bring in Tom Brady.
Oh, it makes sense. He's
other
one
than
of the
Vegas,
biggest names in sports history. Like,
well,
it makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. But I'm just saying, like, you know,
like, I get what you're saying, but he's one of the exceptions. Like, if you could get him to come get involved, like, Gronk's already done it. Like, and honestly, last night could have been a good setup because they were in Boston for Raw.
Yeah, there's a lot of Patriot fans that have given up on Brady since going to the Buccaneers and then becoming part owner of the Raiders and stuff. So
yeah,
they don't feel the same for him anymore.
They'll still suck his dick if he's in front of them. Don't lie.
Yeah, he won 6 Super Bowls. Like,
they did win him 6 Super Bowls, and now we've seen it was definitely him because he left to another team and won them a Super Bowl too. What'd the coach do when he went to college?
Fuck all, to be honest. Yeah, he didn't do shit with it. Well, I mean, it's been a year at North Carolina.
It wasn't Belichick. Okay, it was Brady that was winning those. Belichick fucking rode the coattails, and it got proven.
Biceps tear. That's all I got was Larry Reed biceps
And
tear.
it just happened, so like 2 weeks ago or some shit. So
Yeah.
so he's gone.
I mean,
Is Breaker coming back?
Well, I was either thinking Braun Breaker or this might be the way of bringing in somebody different for the vision. Especially if you have Logan Paul or Austin Theory going for like tag championships, this might be the way to bring somebody else in. But Paul Heyman has been playing real nice with Brock, which obviously we know Brock and Oba Femi are going to be going at it at Mania. So I don't fucking know.
Speaking of that, now Oba Femi has taken advantage of him twice in a row now. Do you feel like that's, of course, the old school indication was whoever continues to take advantage
loses
is the one that's going to lose? I feel like Brock can't lose to him yet. I feel like he can lose to him at SummerSlam.
God, and I don't know if it's going to be him at SummerSlam. I love that Oba's getting these big rubs. I still feel like he needs some time before we're like just throwing him in like the world title match. You know what I mean? But I like that he's getting like he had a good match with Cody at the Cena retirement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he is a massive fucking just brick house. Because that's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, what do you guys think? Who's going to go over in that match, Oba or Brock? Knowing that it's like a 90% chance we're seeing Brock's last match in August up here in Minneapolis. So I don't know. I don't think Oba gets that rub.
I don't either.
I think he will get a rub, and I think in 2 years from now, he will be a major player. But I don't think he's going to get the Brock rub. You know what? There's just something to the fact that he is, God, we are. This is how I know we're nerds and that we're fucking wrestling, right? Like we're just nerds. He is the 21 and 1. He is the one in 21 and 1. That means something still.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it does. And anything that happened at a WrestleMania involving Undertaker after WrestleMania 30, when that one happened, didn't matter anymore. It was no one cared. But that is a legacy that should have never been broken. If you ask fans, like I think it was something we all thought we'd see him retire with, and just no one would ever do it again. And the fact that they chose Brock to end it, I feel like Brock doesn't lose till he's done.
Well, and I was going to say, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Undertaker that chose Brock.
The story I have it is that Vince. Well, the story is Vince the night before told Taker, "Hey, you're losing tomorrow." So he didn't know till the night before.
Yeah, because I mean, Taker had said something like he wanted Edge to be the one to break the streak, and then that didn't happen because I think Edge even said like I can't or whatever. I think he even threw like the first Shawn Michaels, but then Vince had a better idea as far as no, you're going to beat him twice in a row because then you're going to end him. I'll be honest with you, like how I see Mania with Oba and Lesnar is it's probably a dusty finish where Gunther gets involved but costs Oba the win, and then Brock actually gets fucking pissed. Like, you think I need your help? And that's how we set up SummerSlam with Gunther. So Oba might get the win somewhere along the way between Mania and SummerSlam against Brock. But I think it has to be set up for Gunther, because if you're going to have him be the career killer, you can't have him take out all these guys and not have him take also out Brock Lesnar.
No, I agree. I also think what's interesting in this is we've seen a lot of different types of Brock Lesnar, but generally it's all run along the same line. He doesn't stray far off it. This is the most fun I think I've seen him have.
Yeah.
As the talent in the ring, which is kind of telling because like we never people love him, right? Like when he comes out, people pop and stuff, but he's always still been kind of the heel, right?
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna baby him. So when Minneapolis happens, it's a deal, because it's going to be a deal. And I think, and they're baby him, and we're seeing him more playful now, which to me is a really fun light to see with him. Just because it's something we've never really seen, and it's always like we've never seen a lighter side of Brock Lesnar, and I think we're working towards that. So then that night in August, he can have a real reaction, especially, and like again, we've always talked about on this show, he has never really appeared a lot for us in Minnesota on WWE television. He's done one Raw.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, yeah.
JR, we were there.
Yeah.
Did he
do? And he didn't even say anything.
No.
Did he ever do like the Elimination Chamber or the TLC in town, or no?
Chamber here, no, because the only one they did here, he wasn't. He was back. I don't know. It was right before 30, so I don't remember. Yeah, because he retired Taker. So no, he wasn't on the Chamber show though.
Okay. See, I mean, that's the thing. Like when you build a guy from here, which even that, do they still bill him from here since he spends all his fucking time up in Saskatchewan?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they still do. God, and I'm going to tell you what, we've talked a lot about tickets and prices, and I don't want to go to a big show, but like, fuck, I want to be there live to see how that goes down. Yeah,
that's true. I got a coworker, by the way. He's going to the second day of Mania. He said he found some fucking pretty cheap tickets that aren't bad for on the, like, not floor, but like on the first level.
I got an email today, and they're like, today only 25% off all WrestleMania. Like, they're fucking scrambling, boys. They're scrambling. The prices are going to go down, and hopefully this is a lesson learned going forward, TKO.
Wow, and that's been
the thing. Fucking price us out.
So I have a theory on this too, and it's twofold. I think TKO got really fucking bold with their pricing for these, as far as like, well, we know that anybody will fucking pay whatever for these. And I think some of these venues have gotten too pricey for them too. So they have, like, I think they were trying to like, well, what's the margin that we used to have? How do we get even better? So they went fucking crazy up with the ticket prices, and the venues went up a little bit, but not enough where these ticket prices matched what this fucking hike was from the venues and the arenas and all.
I don't know though, because it really was noticeable when ownership changed. Like, as much as we'll say Vince McMahon was a piece of shit for some of the shit he's done in his life, and there's no secret to that. He's an old school wrestling promoter. And what is one of the biggest things old school wrestling promoters
pack the house.
Pack the house, keep it affordable. We're not trying to price out people from coming to our show. Right. Yeah. Make it affordable for the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And Vince did that on an international scale. Like, I was paying $300 for front row, second row, and that was like without the add-ons. Like, that was just the seat. I mean, you can't get that now. That's $2,000 for just the seat. You know what I mean? For one night. And that shit started really happening when TKO took over.
It's true.
It's I'll tell you, it's normal marketing. So like I can tell you that it's the same thing with for example the TV business. The new models are going to be coming out at the end of April. They will mark them at absolute manufacturer suggested retail price for about 2.5 months, and then they'll come down, because there is a group of people, as you said, that they're going to pay whatever they have to pay because they got to have it. And then the rest of us normal folk, some of them will go, well, I guess it's a one-time event, or it's I've been doing it every year or whatever, and they'll begrudgingly pay it. And then they'll get to the point where, okay, we sold as many full price as we can. Now we got to sell the rest of them. And it unfortunately, that's the way that corporate shit works, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, it's not the way that the old school wrestling promoters did it, but it's how a corporation does it, and sort of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, let's not try and blame all the big corporations here, okay? It's you small fucking poor motherfucker. No, I'm just gonna try and be like
Tom.
corporate shield top shelf.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy because I mean we talked about a couple weeks ago when Whitney was on here when we were talking about like her and I were reminiscing about like God, I miss going on like a Mania trip for the trip, not necessarily the show, but just everything involved. You know, going to like WWE Fan Access, going to WrestleCon, checking out three indie shows while you're down there, doing the meet and greets at WrestleCon with like all the other talent, going to then Mania, you know, checking out all this other shit that's going on, and just being around like-minded fans of just wrestling, and then getting to take in a new city, and like, man, it's crazy. I miss it, but God, fuck, dude, like, it was somewhat doable back then. You know what I mean? Like, I think about it now, and it's like, fuck, man, like, I somehow paid for my flight, portion of a hotel room, and like this is back when like the bros, we broed it, like one hotel room, 2 double beds, 4 bros in it, fucking jam packed. But we were there, and we were right down on that fucking Biscayne Boulevard, you know what I mean, right on the fucking bay, downtown Miami. And then like we had access tickets one night, we had Hall of Fame tickets, we had pretty decent seats to Mania that we, and like somehow I paid for it. We all paid for all of this, and now you look and it's like just for a ticket to the show I can't afford, let alone the travel, the lodging, all the other shit that comes with that. So it keeps really making me feel like fucking I have to take advantage of it being an hour and a half away in August, because I don't get to do this kind of shit that much anymore. But
well, and you know, the first AEW show I ever went to was Full Gear at Target Center, and that was the first pay-per-view I've ever been to. So I need to take advantage of it just because, again, it is here. It probably is the only WWE one I'll ever go to, unless it's something like a smaller.
Well, and here's the deal: like Full Gear was fun. Like we all had a really good time, and yeah, people were coming from out of town and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the same as these big shows, stadium shows that WWE does, and all the stuff that comes along with it. It's just a crazy good time if you're a wrestling fan. Because then again, the biggest thing is you're around other people. It's like the cruise. Everywhere you go on the cruise, you're going to be sitting next to someone that you can just start a conversation with because you're all wrestling fans. It's like that, but it's in the city. Like that week and that weekend, everywhere you go in Minneapolis, restaurant, bars, anything that's entertainment, anything that could be touristy, like you're going to be there with wrestling fans. I was telling my homie Chris Lawrence the other day, I was like, make sure you're booked that weekend at a bunch of places because everyone's going to be hopping because it's just going to be fans from all over in town.
Yeah, if you play even like halfway decent, just make sure like you tell the sound guy, you know, hey, keep it a little bit lower. I want to still play, but like these people are not necessarily here to see me. Like they want some background music and stuff like that. They'll tip you for it and shit like that. But like, let them come in, let them get their hoot and their holler on and shit like that, and like move on to the next bar or whatever, man. But that's gonna be the biggest thing, man. I've even told you know, Dusty's here in Northeast, man. Like people may not want to come across the river, but when they hear about like this stretch of Marshall or some of the other spots that are pretty easy to get around, like bar hop between a couple, they'll come over to Northeast maybe like during the week or sometime early, like on a Sunday or whatever, just to see what the fuck's going on. But like, yeah, keep the volume low on these fucking places, man. Like keep it entertaining, keep it easy for everybody.
Well, Northeast will probably get a lot of the local wrestling fans who are going to be like, we don't want to go downtown where all the people who traveled from out of town are hanging out.
Yeah,
like,
but you still kind of want to.
Yeah, people who are in the know will. You know what I mean? But like also like the Mall of America, dude, the Mall of America that weekend's going to be jammed fucking packed. Because you know, anyone coming that's a family, what are they gonna do?
Gotta go to the indoor fucking amusement park, go shopping.
It's either the MOA or they're gonna drive to Shakopee to go to Valley Fair. No, they're gonna go to Mall of America. It's right by the fucking airport.
Well, it's right by the airport, but also too, like if you really need to, you can take the light rail down. It's actually pretty easy to get down that way and stuff. So,
dude, I just watched a YouTube video talking about the new water park they're going to build on that thing. That thing's going to be massive.
Well, that's the whole thing. You look at it now, they got 3 different fucking hotels attached to it or something like that now, like MOA, and it's just getting fucking huge, man. It's crazy.
I mean, it's crazy. It's given the world a reason to come to Minnesota, though. You think about it, touristy wise. Like, other than that, what'd you have? The fucking people who come here because they're dying, so they come to the clinic.
Well, another reason to go to MOA, or you know, if you come to Minnesota, there is no sales tax on clothes. So a lot of times people will come here with little to nothing, and then they'll leave with a whole bag full of shit because, well, we'll hit up MOA, we'll get some more stuff, or especially like a weekend like SummerSlam or whatever. Like, hey, we got 2 nights of this stuff. There's going to be a convention. We're going to probably want to buy some shirts. We're going to probably want to buy some stuff. Let's go
There's
up
no
there,
way,
buy some footage.
and there's no way they're not doing signings at the Mall of America WWE.
Oh,
there's
they
just
have
no
to.
way that they're not going to have a few people there doing like the Rotunda sightings. Obviously, the convention center is going to have WWE World, which I want to go to. I very much want to go. I used to have a blast at Fan Access. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I used to go when I went to 26, 28, 29, and 30 and 32. All of them I went to at least one night of access, and it was always a good time. You got to watch the NXTers, like right up. Like, I literally watched who was it? Was it Sasha Banks and Bailey have a match at Fan Access? And like, I was just posted on the fucking ring railing. Just watching, like they're like right in front of me. Dude next to me kept like jaw jacking fucking Sasha Banks, calling her ratchet. She was like, whatever, like going back and forth for like 10, 15 minutes. It's hilarious.
You know what'd be funny is if they decided to bring the Raw before SummerSlam to Mall of America, they'll never do it, but it would be fucking hilarious. Or do like a dual location, right, where they did Hammerstein and also Barclays Center. Do it
Or
where all of a sudden
they could
we'll
do
send
that
over to Mall of America where we got.
I mean, let's be honest. They're going to be using what the Bank, Armory, and probably Target Center is my guess. They're going to have all three.
Yeah,
but you could probably do the NXT show in the Mall of America.
Yeah,
live on location. The 2 count is live from the Mall of America, ready for NXT. We're fucking just skipping the goddamn show that week. We're just going down there.
Yeah, I'd do it.
And Eric Can is probably even like throwing out the idea, like, hey man, like maybe
and that's the other. I mean, we've been talking about it. That's the other crazy thing is we know that local promoters are going to try to run that weekend. We know some out of town promoters are going to come to town and run that. We heard Sam Stackhouse say it on here about GCW. He's like, oh yeah, SummerSlam's going to be up there. Yeah, well, GCW will more than likely be up there, which they just announced in Des Moines show. So Des Moines, Iowa, get your tickets. GC Dub's coming. I think we have an APW show that same night. Otherwise, I was gonna maybe make the truck down. I know, right? Because I enjoyed the GCW show we went to, JR.
Yeah,
be cool to go see Sam Stackhouse and some of the other folk down there. And we're gonna know a bunch of people out there if they're not already booked. But that's also the rough part. Like a lot of stuff's out there already. So, but yeah, man, it'll be fun. I wish I knew now what's going to happen that week, like what's all going to be, so I can plan accordingly.
Yeah,
that's what sucks. It's just knowing, because now we are getting to that point. Like as soon as Mania is done, like the next big show is SummerSlam. So we're gonna start hearing about it. I got the thing from U.S. Bank the other day, being like, "Hey, here's your email to sign up for the pre-sale for SummerSlam," which I did. Which I know I'm probably not even gonna buy tickets through that because I'm probably still gonna just buy the day of to try to get it as cheap as I can. But also, I ain't gonna lie, dude, I might spend a little bit on them that even day of. Like if I can get a really good seat for like way less than it should have been, but still it's a little bit, I might do it just because why not, man? Win in Rome, I guess, dude. I don't know. Plus again, especially if it's the night of Lesnar's fucking final thing.
I mean, I already plan on taking the Monday off after SummerSlam anyways, just because I don't know what night, might be best available, or because you got to figure they're saving Lesnar probably for that Sunday anyways, right? Like, I mean, if he's retiring, that's probably the send off is Sunday. That's how they're.
You would think that, but WWE does some weird shit sometimes and may lead with it. You know what I mean?
I suppose that's the thing. Taker Streak was not the main event at 30.
It wasn't. Them poor ladies.
Main event.
Them poor ladies had to do that like fucking ladies Vicky Guerrero Rumble match after that, and the whole place was still just like, what's happening? Did we see that? Like, no one gave a shit about that match, and I feel so bad for them because everyone was still shocked. Like everyone was still like, what did we just see? That's right too, man. I think back to how I felt in that moment and watching Rock beat Cena, and it's like that's why it's so fun going to these big shows, because you do get these moments. You know what I mean? like seeing Cena retire would have been something like that, where it's like, man, I was there for that shit. You know what I mean? So like, even more, it's like, God, it's right there. I really have no excuse to not be in that building the night that Brock Lesnar has his last WWE match. There's just no reason.
Well, especially with how much Minneapolis has meant for his career, being the U of M and all that other stuff. So,
and like, I kind of feel like that's going to be the one night and the one night only. We're going to see the real like Brock Lesnar. We're going to see the family. Like it's all going to be, if they're going to go all in on it, like it's going to all be there that night. And that's, again, this is stuff you don't see from Brock. We just recently in the last few years are like seeing pictures of his kids and how like star athletic they are. But he's always been a very, very private guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, man. Plus, I got to see him in a dark match before he debuted on TV at a Raw at the Target Center. So it would be kind of cool to be able to say that. Like, I got to see one of his earliest matches when he was getting ready to be debuted on TV after OVW. And then I was, a mile up, not even a mile from Target Center to the bank to where now I'm gonna see his last match.
Damn it, Dan.
Hey,
That's
give the girl
mean,
some,
man.
hey, give her some credit. She got some booty on her though.
Yeah, somebody else was
The
telling
face.
me that just
The-
the spitting
the
image
face.
of him.
The face, yeah, in the face they look pretty close. Like they look a lot alike. And then I guess he has like one of his sons like a really good hockey player.
Wow.
Or some shit, like all that's coming out. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a fun week. It'll be a fun weekend. So again, though, what the fuck? Who's going to fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I want to know. And
player.
Rock's going to be at Mania. I'm telling you now. Rock is going to be at Mania.
Well, being that we didn't get anything with him before Cena retired, we have to fucking see something coming between him and Cody, right? I mean,
I don't even know, but they're really leaning into the whole. You don't talk about the family. They're really leaning, and like we saw it last night with Jay, like basically kind of being like with Roman, like, yo, this isn't how we do this. Like we take care of our families. Like, go end him. Beat the fuck out of him. Do it. LA Knight, did you notice that? Like when him and Jay had their moment, because they do this shit on purpose, guys.
Yeah.
When they had their moment, the fucking who was the face on the truck with the eyebrow right behind them that they like fucking zoom in on afterwards. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah.
You didn't bring them to Vegas last year. People lost their mind. You're going back to Vegas. You're not going to make the same mistake. It plays into the storyline. And yeah, man, like, I don't know.
Well,
There's nothing to lose by having him come out and fuck over Punk or some shit. Or honestly, the thing is, there's still weeks. They're teasing it. Like, one of these promos, he's going to say The Rock's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with the whole, dead dad thing or whatever, or bury him next to his father, all that sort. Yeah, you got to figure. Yeah, I didn't even think of how insane CM Punk has gotten as far as some of these promos and stuff. I mean, obviously, it's probably most likely scripted, but also too.
I don't know if they scripted jizz.
Well, not that one, but I don't know. Like I honestly, at this point, if you're a CM Punk fan, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, man. Like he's so unlikable.
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of the point, but also it's beyond just the character at this point. It's the fucking hair, how he's doing it. It's all this other shit. Like he's so unlikable at like a molecular level at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see him heel by SummerSlam. It almost feels like they're kind of slowly turning.
Pretty much already heel now.
Yeah, and he's a great heel. He is. Yeah, I think they just got to, again, I think they're just cycling through. I think they had to throw shit together. I don't know if this was the fully planned thing with everybody getting hurt from the Vision, but it'll be interesting to see what the reset looks like after Mania. where they, kind of wipe that slate clean after Backlash, and it's like, okay, here we go, new set of storylines. We're going to lead into SummerSlam now, and then we get to the fucking War Games, and then we're right back into Mania season come January. So, I did read, or I did hear that they are scheduled to have one more overseas event in Saudi Arabia this spring or summer, and they have already said that it's highly probable that will be canceled.
I think at this point it has to be, because not to dive this way, back in geopolitical activity, but apparently Iran has saw this attack from the U.S. happening for years, and their whole idea now is we're taking out economic infrastructure in the Middle East if we're going to be attacked. So they're making it everybody else's fucking problems, and not just say on this attack U.S. and Israel. It's going to be everybody in the Middle East. So
yeah, they also said that they're already probably having conversations now about the Mania over there. So we'll see. Hey, shit gets hot in
3 years in a row in Vegas.
If they did that, I would be like, please just go back to New Orleans and give them the one they were supposed to have. There really was no reason for you to pull the plug on that. I don't know why you did. That or come back to Minnesota. Give us the Mania you owed us before someone spoiled it, and then you fucked us on the 2-night announcement.
Well, because now we weren't even the first SummerSlam to get fucking 2 nights. It was last year.
We were the first one to be announced as a 2-night SummerSlam.
Ooh, lucky us. But also, all the talk about fucking Indianapolis, I still don't understand how that fucking has become a thing where Indianapolis is getting, they got the Final Four this year. They got fucking WrestlePalooza, if you will, but it's not a town to go to. It's not really a town to venture to.
People go though, dude. Look at the fucking final. They fill it when it comes. And
but again, the Final Four is strategic, right? Because it's still a college basketball area. People are still excited about college basketball in Indiana. Period. But
so the thing with that though is you're gonna have anyone within a 10-hour drive. My guess was okay, cool. We can drive that trip. So we're going to go, which will bring more people who don't want to pay for airfare. And then the people who do fly, those people are going to go regardless. They're going to go wherever it goes. They don't care. I was never like that. I was always kind of picky. I didn't when it went to San Francisco or whatever, or when they did the new Levi Stadium, I was like, I'm not a Northern California guy. I did that once. It wasn't for me. I don't need to spend my money to go down there. Plus,
when they went to Mania and fucking MetLife, is that's way too early in the season for Mid-Atlantic area.
Dude, so I went. The first time they did MetLife, we were there, and it was cold the whole time, except that day.
So amazing.
Or no, I take it back. We went to the day we went down to the city, it was all right because I was just in a hoodie. I think Mania was okay though. I think I was hoodied up and we were fine. I think the tailgate was super windy though. It was hard the first few hours. But yeah, I remember them being like, well, the ring's heated. Oh, great, cool. I'm paying $400 to sit here in the fucking freezing cold, but the guys are warm in the ring. Great.
I'm so happy to be here.
I want to see some fucking frostbite chops happening. Let's go.
Yeah, right? Fucking just
man.
Black and blue right off the bat by fucking taking the chops out of the cold fucking weather.
Can you just imagine that?
The chest starts fucking bubbling up the wrong way. Oh shit, I think he fucking had a hematoma.
Oh man, just taking Gunther's hand and fucking 20 below.
Eli Dragunov was like, you think that's
it's so cold that he just fucking crushes someone's chest in.
Oh,
shatters like fucking ice. It's like a Mortal Kombat move.
Big Show did that to Kofi in a regular arena. Could you imagine if it was outside and the fucking cold just kills the man?
That's the new thing, WWE and TKO. They're copying the Winter Classic. They start doing a fucking match outside.
God, that would just suck.
All the women already got all their gear from Saudi Arabia and shit like that. They can just wear that. It's full from fucking the chin down.
I don't know where it was, but last week I did see a picture of an indie show that had a show outside and the ring had snow in it.
I don't know.
Cannot. I didn't. I read it where, but I forgot already.
I mean, I was honestly worried about like flash flooding last week with all the fucking snow we got 2 weekends ago, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
how warm we got. But apparently, the ground had thawed out. Now, fucking Hawaii needs to worry about flash flooding. Holy shit! You guys see this?
Mm-hmm. Crazy,
Fucking
dude.
Days and upon days of rain. I got a coworker who's going there for vacation this week. I go, well, have fun. You might slip and slide all the way into the fucking ocean. Who knows?
Bring a boat.
Bring a boat. You can sail home.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. August 1st and 2nd, y'all. Who knows, guys? Maybe we'll pop up and do something that weekend up there live. I don't know. We'll see.
It might be something real.
My PTO is gonna be so fucking crazy right then because it's like I'm supposed to go on like almost a week-long vacation right after that weekend that I take every year, and then that's what 2 months before the cruise where I need another basically week of vacation.
Yeah, because we're setting sail on a Saturday, and we're not getting back into port until Wednesday. So you might as well just take the whole fucking week that we're getting back into port off. So that's probably a Friday, and then the whole next week. That's 6 fucking days right there.
Well, yeah, because also we come home to the Madhouse show.
Right? Oh yeah.
What is it? August 1st and 2nd
For SummerSlam.
Yeah.
or something? I can't. I'll be up at my brother's, unfortunately.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Ain't my fault, man.
Where does your brother live?
Alexandria.
Fuck it. Tell him to move closer.
Fuck your brother.
I can't. It's
the
so my brother owns a resort up there on Lake Miltona, and I believe that is the last going on the last year because he's had somebody that did a payment plan to buy it and have been running it for the last I don't know how long. So I think this is the last year that he's going to have the ability to let us go up there for nothing. So it's a whole week, and plus my mom is 87. My mom is just as old as Rich Little is.
That's all right. On your way home Sunday, you just stop by the Viking Stadium and check out the show.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Especially if it's Brock's last match. So we're going.
Yeah, I'll honk as I go by. Say, do it, Brocky.
He stops. You guys hear him honking at me out there, guys?
Hey, he's honking. By the way, that's the other thing too is I like you got to see that dark match with him. I get to see him and Shelton and somebody else come down to this wrestling tournament that I'm doing this weekend. When he won the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
That was a stacked self-esteem back in the day, man.
It was.
That was the tag team I saw in the dark match at that Raw. It was him.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the tag team, yeah, because Charlie Haas was supposed to wrestle with his brother, and then unfortunately his brother passed away. So,
because it's really funny now that I think about it. Okay, so we went to a dark show. Maybe I don't know, 6 months. We went to a dark show, and I think Brock was at the Target Center, and I think Brock was there because they like gave him a shout out. And he was sitting like front row, and I think they like announced like he just signed with WWE. When he's done, he's gonna come train with us. Blah, blah, blah. And then fast forward, I go to that Raw, which was June of 2001 because it was like I was literally graduating high school the next week.
Yeah,
I remember, and yeah, him and Benjamin came out for a dark match as a tag team, and I was like, "Oh, was that big motherfucker we saw like a year ago or something?" Getting announced that he signed, I was like, "Cool." And then fast forward months later, he's like the biggest thing, then UFC and all that shit. So,
could you imagine if you actually went to the Olympics, man? My God, I mean, Kurt Angle, who I'm sure Brock, if he would have done it 1 year, he probably would have done it 2 years or 2 times, but.
Money, man.
So it says just Gable Steveson, Kurt Angle, who but he's now an MMA fighter. So,
dude,
hi Tina.
Yeah, whatever. Mid-levels here, everybody. Who cares?
This is my favorite time of year because this is like I've seen like 6 different golf course posts today that we are officially opening for the year tomorrow, and it's just like thank fucking God.
The Como Park Men's Club, they got a hold of me today saying we're we're gonna run some tea times on Saturday and Sunday. We'll put me up for Sunday. I won't be able to do Saturday. I'm actually thinking about going there on Thursday because I got that itch again. It's 9 holes, but it's gonna be worth it.
Oh, I'm playing 18 on Sunday.
Well, I'm sure by Sunday. I think they're hoping to get 18 by the weekend at Como, but
my home course is only doing 9, so I'm not playing there.
Yeah. I don't know. Isn't that crazy? That time of year, baby. End of March. We're right around the corner. April's going to be here next week, everybody. Thank God we're not doing April Fool's Day show, right? Or are we? Who knows? It's Wednesday next week, so that's where we're not going to do it. You get it? You guys get it? Do you guys get it?
Are you still talking?
Do you guys get it? JR, do you get it? Oh God. Could you imagine what AEW Dynamite's going to be doing next week? I mean, they got obviously St. Paul tomorrow, but then they're on April Fool's Day. I mean, God, it's going to be probably real heavy on like Orange Cassidy or something like that.
No, I think what'll happen is MJF will come out, call some, and just start roasting somebody, calling him an April Fool. I mean, look, he's good, but he's not too good to use a miserable crutch like that.
What the fuck?
Let us warn wherever they're going.
They're moving. Maybe I'm not supposed to mention that out here. I guess everybody. Sorry. Like, what the fuck?
I like how you just say shit you read. Like
I don't know.
Like never do that when there's things live. Never.
Whatever.
Again, though, that's the radio guy in me.
I did radio. Sorry. I swear
that's obvious.
I swear too much forever. I had the fucking radio.
You know what though? Doing radio, you learn. And Ace has probably been broken of this habit too. But you have to almost untrain yourself to not swear when you have a microphone in front of your hand, because it's almost like you just don't do it. And the other part is that silence is unmercifully brutal to you mentally.
Fair point. No, actually, I feel like I've been pretty good as far as with the commentary stuff. I've only sworn a couple of times, and one was only shit. The other time I did drop the F-bomb because I was very surprised by the outcome of a match. And I was like, holy fuck.
Have you ever, Tom, let me ask you this. Have you ever, during the course of a match, yelled out, "Oh my God, somebody call 911"?
No, I'm not Jim Ross.
Thank God.
I mean, honestly, I've almost beat the shit out of Badger Calhoun one time because he screamed to his microphone so fucking loud it literally almost ruptured my eardrum. I was going like this the rest of the fucking time because it just came through on the right fucking the right set, and I was livid. I was so fucking mad.
And you couldn't slap him because
I know. But I told him between matches, I go, don't you ever, and I mean fucking, because it wasn't like it was like the diaphragm, it was like the guttural reaction, and so it hit a pitch, and I was like, oh my God, dude, like holy fuck. So yeah, it's like we have headphones on, man. Like I think actually that was when Shake won the title, so I can't really blame him. All those old Stud Club guys being, coddled by Jason Prentice over there in Absolute Pro Wrestling, just giving opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Whatever, man. Whatever. Maybe I can be part of the Stud Club.
I like the fact that I like the fact that you use the term coddled like a 92-year-old grandmother would.
Listen, motherfucker, have you seen how much Prentice just favors these guys? I mean,
I don't know. I'm not disputing that fact. I'm disputing your terminology.
First of all, that's a good reference right there. Using the word coddle in that situation, that's chef's kiss, baby. He is, man. You haven't been to an Absolute show. You don't know.
I don't need to know.
Man, fuck you, dude.
No, dude. You got to use the proper words. Choose your words wisely. See,
I
there's
did.
Dan knows. You're showing your age, you old woman.
I'm fucking 42, you bitches.
Well,
I'm the youngest one on the show right now, you cunt. Mean sons of guns.
Oh no, dude! They're gonna close Jr. They're gonna close center ramp starting Monday for 4 fucking months.
what?
Yeah, that's gonna fuck with us for the May show for sure. Fuck.
Dude, all this shit, man.
What are they? Are they tearing it down?
I don't know if they're tearing it down or if they're just doing construction on it.
Jesus God. Well,
I mean-
I got to park at the library ramp all the rest of the week anyway. So
Yeah, you'll be good there. Like I said, this is just going to be a bitch for us for the Madhouse show because that's one of the main ramps everyone parks in.
yeah.
Well, they were already doing that work on it last year and stuff, so dumb. Hey, you want to know more great news as far as traffic or parking, all that sort of stuff? If you're in the Twin Cities area,
Oh, there
I
was
was going to say, Tom, only if you can use some old timey terms.
hey, if everybody in the listening audience has not heard, Highway 28 through the cities is going to be closed from April 16th onward. All of Highway 28 from fucking 35W to 94 is going to be closed.
What the fuck road is 28?
280. Sorry.
Oh,
Did I say 28?
that's
280.
it. That's the way to do it. That's why you've never been in radio.
Shut up.
You can't even I'm just going to drop off this one number and nobody will know the difference.
280. Highway 280 is going to be
You
closed.
said
from April
28. You said Highway 28.
I know. I apologize. 280
God,
though,
Tom.
dude. It's gonna suck, man. Like I take that road almost fucking 3-4 times a week, every week
Okay.
for sure. Just sucks. Now I gotta figure out how to get around again. Fuck you, Mindot. Big old suck my balls.
cool.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
He says that,
Yeah.
and there's dead silence.
Because there's
So
how do you
everyone can
respond? How do you respond?
everyone can savor Tom's old timey term.
Oh man.
Cattle. You gotta cattle these kids.
Coddle those balls, Tom.
Oh my god.
Wrap them up in a little cloth and just whatever. We're dorks.
Oh my God.
How is Nerd D? I thought he would be on the show by now. Well, hey, man.
Well, so the problem is Tuesday night is date night in Nerd D's household with him and wifey. So it's been pretty hard. Like I said, I think he did our Mania predictions the last time, and even that he was only able to get on for like 5 minutes so he could get his predictions and do his thing. So Tuesday, it's hard, but we'll be seeing him at some shows down the road this summer. And some stuff. He just did you see what he posted yesterday with Austin Creed and Tyler Breeze or whatever he's going by right now? They were doing something for Up Down Down stream, and I guess like Creed started typing in Tyler Breeze on Spotify to see what would pop up. First fucking thing that pops up is Nerd D's Tyler Breeze. And so they played like a quick few. He played a few seconds of it, and then like oh man, this is like a real song, and like so like him and they were like listening to it and kind of be like, oh, it's crazy.
I thought Breeze already heard it.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's like now, but how much do those guys like something goes in one ear and out the other because they're just told stuff. So
True.
I don't know. Creed, yeah, it was cool though. Nerd D posted out of it. And because like Creed kept saying he's like, it's a guy named Nerd D. So yeah, he posted, tagged them, and had like put little clips of him doing it live in between when they're like, no, this is like a real, because Creed's like, yo, this is like a real song. It's not like a joke or anything. Like this is like a real song.
That is fantastic. I'm now trying to look and see. Oh man, where did he post it on Instagram? Probably right.
What are you talking about?
Did he post it on Instagram or where did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Son of a.
You don't have the.
I mean,
I
have
heard-
it, man.
Do you
But
want me to? I mean, I can play it here.
oh, I got you. Well, yeah, play it. I mean,
I can share it.
we all worry about copyright strikes.
Not really. Not. Can you guys hear this?
Yep.
How can I? This is not the start of it.
I'm Miley.
Hey, Miley. Oh, let's do this. Here we go. We'll go here.
There's a song called Tyler Breeze by a guy named Nerve E.
I'm on Tyler Breeze, I'm flipping gorgeous.
Yeah, it's an actual song. I like that I type in Tyler Breeze in Spotify. It's this song. That this guy Nerve E made.
That's cool.
That this guy Nerve E made, and then Dangle's music, and then it's Kit's music. Yeah. There's a song called Tyler Breeze by a guy.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty fucking dope. But again, I thought Tyler Breeze already knew about all that.
No. No, I think he said that like someone told them he heard it or something. I think the other one, I think Becky is the one. I think he said that like someone tagged him with Becky on The Man. Or that one might have been it. No, either way, very cool. Fucking sucks. Right? He was actually, because since it got canceled and we didn't go down to Illinois to see Whitney, Nerdy was in Rochester on that Saturday playing, but it was part of like this all day fucking festival thing, and like you can't just buy a ticket to the venue he's at to see him. You have to buy a ticket for all of it, and it's like $88, $90, and I'm like, I literally only want to go say hi to my friend, him and Hayes, and watch him perform. I'm not going to any of this other shit. Cool. But like, I'm not trying to pay $80-$90. Like I'm really just stepping out to see spreads that I know. Cause like if it had been $20, $30, fucking no big deal, dude. Like cool. But like, I was like, that's a lot of money. And then I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to stay home and relax with the kitty. So,
but Dan, to answer your answer here, though, we would have him on. But yeah, as Ace mentioned, the date night. Also, we're still boys. We're still homies with him. Nothing but love for him. We're always happy to have him on whenever he's available. And obviously, love having the guy around, dude. He's a great talent all around and a great human being. That's the more important part. No, she's not boycotting the show. She just doesn't like you, Dan. That's what she told me. Tell Dan specifically that she hates you or that I hate him. Like, okay, we'll do.
No, Whitney. Whitney. We all talked about it, and like because that was part of the communication issue. Was apparently they thought Whitney was going to sell all the tickets, but like Whitney said, she's like, they didn't even call me to give me tickets. Like, how am I supposed to sell the tickets if I don't even? They never gave me tickets.
Yeah. It ended up being a whole fiasco, obviously, with last weekend. We, I don't know. I felt like I got 2 days.
I'll tell you what, though.
I wasn't even sure how to use them. You know what I mean?
For anybody who was on last week when Whitney came on towards the end there. Oh, wait, never mind. Did she talk about what was going on the air?
I can't remember if she did. I don't think she did. I think she talked about it after the fact.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. There was an ordeal she was dealing with last night or last week, and then she sent us some of the videos the next day. And Jesus, kind of sad we didn't go down there to check out what the fuck goes on in the water.
Well, and to be honest with you, so we would actually even play some of those videos, but they're actually technically now police property. evidence.
I don't think we could play those videos.
Yeah, it got kind of fucked up. It got a little weird. I went back with like no context and watched them because
she literally said when you hopped off to go to the bar, she's like, Tom's gonna not know what the fuck these videos are tomorrow, and I'm gonna love it.
yeah, no, it was hilarious. I got kind of the context of it just by watching. I couldn't even listen to it because like for whatever reason the audio wasn't coming through for me. So, but yeah, no, very odd stuff. She is alive and well, Dan and everybody else. She's just not able to make it here tonight. So,
yeah, she did message us just a little bit ago to say that she had stuff going on tonight. That
I will say this though, this class fucking time is not gonna. She's gonna have to fucking quit the goddamn class. All right, it's bullshit.
Well, no.
I think the class is close.
We are. We already got you left too quick. We already got the inside scoop on what's going on with the class. So.
Listen, I was trying to work last week, all right, because I didn't make any real fucking money this last weekend because of no show. I mean, the gig in Egan was fine, but I didn't make my normal weekend amount of money. So,
God, did you work the next day at your regular job too?
Yeah, but like I didn't work last Tuesday because by the time I got to the bar, there's only like 12 people there, and then the people who kind of filled in were all just regulars. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't need to be here. I left at 12:30. So,
is it not? It's like, was it just Tuesday? That's why I wasn't popping off for St. Patrick's Day, or
well, because we got some freezing rain up here, so I'm sure there's some stupid child who just started drinking that was like, this is the worst St. Patrick's Day ever. We couldn't go the weekend before. We couldn't go really out that day because of the weather. And then they'll probably forget that in 2020 we had fucking St. Patrick's Day canceled right in the middle of it in the state because the governor closed everything because of COVID at 5:00 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, what a weird time to like. Listen, go get your green eggs or green beer and your fucking corned beef and cabbage before 5 p.m. Then we're just shutting it down. But so yeah, damn weather. But that I think that's what it was. And she's, it's a Tuesday. People are fucking weird about St. Patrick's Day falling on a Tuesday. But Clint showing up right at the end of the show.
Clint.
I guess Johnny Gargano came back on NXT tonight.
What? Sorry, I have the Wild game up. I don't even have NXT up right now. My God. But Clint, you're going to be there on Saturday in Waterloo. Waterloo, baby.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Not that I want to just bail or anything a little early, but I'm pretty hungry. I don't talk about wrestling wise.
I'm right there with you.
I think we might dip out a little early tonight. I'm gonna come. I'm not working, so I get to just fucking hang out and do fucking nothing.
Ace gets to be one of the boys doing nothing.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Clint. Thanks, Tina. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I will be in Rochester, so I won't be able to go down there. But hope you guys have fun at the APW show. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.